And welcome. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. Tonight we're here at Ringgold High School up in Ringgold, Georgia, the home of Dale Henderson, as we are here tonight for a key Region 6 AAA game. Tonight's winner advances into the state playoffs as a number 3 seed, and the loser of tonight's contest will begin basketball season. And again, this is the first time Cartersville has been in a region playoff since the 1995 season, when they did away with region playoffs for a while there and went to a 4-team playoff in the state playoffs. But now Cartersville, being subdivided, is now forced back into a region playoff here in 2008, and it should be a great one. The Tigers 2-2 in region play coming into this one. Cartersville also 2-2 in region play, and at stake tonight, the 3 seed that will represent 6 AAA. Carrollton playing Ridgeland tonight for the region championship, and of course Lafayette takes on Central of Carroll, and those teams will be playing for the 4 seed in 6 AAA. I'm up here in the booth tonight with Cody Reese, and we are ready for a great night of football. The Tigers of Ringgold won the toss. They have deferred to the second half, and that means the Hurricanes will get the football. And back deep to receive for the Canes is Jamie Jackson along with Morgan Alexander. Set to kick things off here for the Tigers is number 17, Adam Ray. And the Hurricanes are just moments away from the football. It is an end-over-end kick. It'll be fielded by Tyler Blackwell at the 20, breaks a tackle at the 25, gets to the corner. Blackwell loose across the 40, stays on his feet at the midfield stripe and is wrestled out of bounds at the Ringgold 44-yard line, and the Hurricanes are in business early.
Looks like he got a good block by Morgan Alexander right around the 50 that freed him up for that good return.
Well, Cody, I talked to Coach Kyle Tucker right before the game. He mentioned that the team had an exceptional week of practice. He said they had not practiced like this all season long the way they did this week, and he said it was just an entirely different team. So we'll see if that translates to something on the field tonight.
Yeah, this will be a big win for Cartersville, especially with the season that they've had.
So the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. They will work out of the eye. Morgan Alexander will dot it. Dylan Hale in at fullback, and Donovan Tate goes under center, and this time they hand off to Morgan Alexander around the right end. He's looking for the corner, catches a corner there and down to the 40, and it's a gain of almost 7 on first down, and the Hurricanes are in business early. Hurricanes starting this drive at the 48. So Cartersville with the football, taking their time. They'll break the huddle and bring it up to the line. Donovan Tate goes under center this time. He brings Jamie Jackson in the backfield, and he sends Morgan Alexander in at the wing, and he gives it to him around the left end. Morgan looking for the corner, steps inside, and he'll be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Might have gained a yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, it looks like he just missed it on that.
You can see Morgan getting to the corner here on the replay and then just diving across, but they're going to mark him down just across the 40-yard line. So it sets up 3rd and short now for the Canes. 10:37 to play here in the opening quarter, and the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. They're going to work out of the eye. This time Jackson in at tailback. They drop back, throw to the flat, and wide open that time across the middle of the field is Cooper, and he will cut at the 10, the 5, and he dives into the end zone. Is he in? And he is. 6 for the Canes. A 40-yard hookup from Donovan Tate that time to Justin Cooper, and just like that, the purple and gold are in the end zone.
Excellent yards after the catch there by Justin.
Take a look at it here on their instant replay, and you can just see great move in between as Justin Cooper splits 2 would-be defenders there, gets to the corner, just shows his athletic ability. And remember, he didn't play last week at Haralson County, so he's back in the lineup now.
Missed 3 tackles on that one.
So Case Dittmer now checks into the game to attempt the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up and on the way, and it's good. The Hurricanes lead it 7-0. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See you, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
And welcome back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. And 10:19 to go here in the opening quarter, and the Hurricanes are already on the scoreboard. Donovan Tate to Justin Cooper for 40 yards over the middle of the field, and the Hurricanes show that they've got the speed. And again, this is the same matchup we saw against Lafayette. Just the North teams in this region, just not the same amount of speed as the South. Ringgold with the football across the 15. We'll see what they can do with it here. Across the 25, still on his feet and trying to get to the corner that time, and now he'll be wrestled out of bounds. The ball carrier that time was Vance Lovelace, and he will.
Looks like he was pushed out of bounds by Elijah Martinez.
At the 27, so that will bring the Tigers offense on the field for the first time tonight. Here we are, 10:09 to play here, and Ringgold will start at their own 27-yard line. Ryan Chastain will bring them up to the line. Chastain under center. This time they work out of an I backfield. They'll send a back in motion. That's Tyler Hendricks, and this time he drops back, keeps it himself. The Canes are there in the backfield, and he will go down, a loss of 2 on the play. So the Cartersville defense credited with a sack. And just like that, Ryan Chastain in trouble early. Or rather, Barrett Johnson in trouble early.
Looks like he got tripped up there by Zach Breeden right there.
Johnson just going down quickly right there, and a tough break for Ringgold on their first play. They were looking for a big play, a big knockout play over the top, and didn't have the time. So the Hurricanes get back defensively, and this time they'll go out of the shotgun and they hand off around the right end, looking for the corner that time, and getting outside and getting some nice pickup was Desmond Law, and showing that Ringgold has some speed as well. We'll keep you updated. The winner of this game will advance into the state playoffs and meet the loser of tonight's 5 AAA championship game between St. Pius and Dunwoody. And there's a good run that time by Desmond Law as he gets outside. He's got enough for the first down, and just like that, the Tigers will move the sticks. So the Tigers will bring it up to the line, and this time they're going to come out of the shotgun. Martez Eastland in the backfield, and he keeps it himself on their wild Tiger formation, very much like the formation that Ole Miss runs. And now the same formation that the Miami Dolphins have made famous with Ronnie Brown, and it very effective that time. Eastland has been the key to this team here in the second half of the season. He has been dominating, getting the ball between 25 and 30 carries a game, and obviously that will hold up again this evening.
Eastland's a pretty big guy too. He's hard to bring down. Looks like Williams got him on that one.
240 pounds in the backfield, and again he will line up as the quarterback again out of the shotgun. He sends a back in motion this time, and now he'll drop back, has some time, throws it over the top, has a receiver, and it's caught down at the 31-yard line, and the tackle is made by Aaron Foster, the catch made by Barrett Johnson. So fullback to quarterback on that one, and again,
man, they're really mixing it up right here.
Ringgold doing a nice job of keeping the Hurricanes off balance on their first drive. Inside 8.5 minutes to play here in the opening quarter, and the clock continues to run as they reset the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And Ringgold brings it up to the line. And again, Eastland will once again line up at quarterback. To his right is number 33, Matthew Crownover. And they send the old quarterback, Barrett Johnson, to the left side of the formation. And now a timeout call as Eastland didn't like the look defensively by the Canes, and they'll take a break. We will as well. We're inside 8 minutes to play. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has his own design, which is we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
And welcome back, and Ringgold with the football. Inside 8 minutes to play here, first quarter, and again, Eastland will come out of the shotgun. He keeps it himself, now pitches it off on the wing, and the Hurricanes are there, and a nice job defensively will bring up 2nd and 10. So Cartersville finally coming up with a big stop defensively, Cody. 7:45 to go here in the opening quarter, and the Hurricanes lead at 7-0. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week, and this is coverage of Region 6 AAA football. The championship game being played in Ridgeland tonight as Carrollton travels up there, and again, the winner of this game will face the loser of Dunwoody and St. Pius. And so those two teams have just kicked off down at Maloof Stadium, and we'll keep you updated on what goes on there. This time, Eastland running the football, gets back to the line of scrimmage and might have gained a yard on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd and long, and now a big play for the Cartersville defense.
Looks like VJ Caney got him on that one. He looks like he sizes up pretty good with Eastland.
There you get a good look at the Ringgold offensive unit. And there you see the big fullback, Martez Eastland, and he is a beast in there, 240 pounds in the backfield. And
I don't think you can really call him a fullback, though. He's played more quarterback.
Very athletic and very fast. And he'll get the ball 25, 30 times a game here. Now they'll go back to the original quarterback. He'll drop back to pass, has some time, sets up sort of a midline screen, and it was almost picked off that time by JoJo Williams. And had he hung on to that ball, he had some room to run.
Plenty of room to run there. He had about 60 yards of daylight.
So 4th and long now, and Ringgold will leave the offense on the field. In high school football, this is kind of what I call no man's land. There you see the replay is JoJo Williams in on the deflection. But in high school football, when you're between the 40 and the 20, you're kind of out of field goal range. Most high school kickers can't hit over 40 yards, and you don't want to punt because you're probably just going to give them 10 yards. You might as well take a shot at it. And that's exactly what they're going to do. This time Johnson back under center. He keeps it himself, tosses it to the end zone, and wide open and dropped in the end zone, and that would have tied the score. And a tough break for the Tigers, and they turn it over on down.
Johnson really sold that fake right there. He pumped and threw a pretty good strike there to Cole Morgan.
Morgan wide open, and Morgan with a chance to be a hero right here, and just can't come away with it, and just through his fingertips. You couldn't have thrown it any better than that. So the Hurricanes will get the football back, and now they have a chance to put Ringgold back on the ropes here. Cartersville very effective in their first drive. We have an early score down in Atlanta tonight. Dunwoody took the opening kickoff and marched down for a score. They now lead it 6-0, and a long run, and this time Donovan Tate in the backfield, caught and sacked for a loss on the play. And Cartersville will be backed up nearing the 6-minute mark here in the opening quarter. So ball on the 22-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 14 now. And Cartersville will bring it up to the line. Hurricanes starting this drive from their own 28. It will be 2nd and 16. Out of the shotgun goes Donovan Tate. Twins to the left side of the formation. He rolls out to that side, looks downfield, has a receiver, and wide open is Cooper, and he pushes his way across the 40, and that's enough for a Hurricane first down. A pickup of 18, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks.
It was a perfect pass by Donovan right there. Maybe a little bit high, but you need to get him the ball quick right now.
Last week, again, Justin Cooper sat out the game with a shoulder injury, and this week back in the lineup. And I mean, Coach Barden just raves about Justin Cooper and his speed and size and the way he likes to hit. One of the more physical kids on the team. Came from the Columbus area and has been a tremendous asset to this program this year.
He's got some pretty good hands on him.
Twins to the right side of the formation out of the shotgun, and this time they hand off to Jamie Jackson up the middle, and he gets maybe 2 or 3 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 7, and now we're inside 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Dunwoody leading St. Pius 7-0, 9:53 to play in the first. We'll keep you updated on what happens with them throughout the evening.
It's been a pretty nice night tonight. It's looked like it was going to rain earlier, but it's good football weather.
Well, the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. 2nd and 7 the call. They'll work inside 4.5 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. And the Canes will line up offset eye, and this time Tate drops back and he hands off right up the middle to Jackson, who's hit right at the line of scrimmage, brought down for very little gain. And it'll bring up 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, T.J. Lewis stuck him right at the line right there, and he had nowhere to go. He's got real low, hit him in the legs, and you got to hit Jamie Johnson pretty low because he's pretty low to the ground already.
So Jackson with a nice carry that time. We're inside 4 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Canes leading at 7-0 if you're just joining us. Hurricanes took the opening kickoff and marched 48 yards in just a few minutes and scored easily on their first possession. 3rd and long here for the Canes. Donovan Tate rolls out, has time, fires to the flat, has a receiver, and it's caught upfield again. Nice job, and the Hurricanes will complete the pitch and catch, a gain of 10. And again, his favorite receiver, Justin Cooper, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks. So Cartersville with another big first down here on this series, and we'll take a look at it here on the replay. You see Tate rolling out, fires on the run, and
perfect strike.
Right there's Cooper. Bobbled it a little bit, but brought it in time, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks. So the Canes will work from the 45. It'll be 1st and 10. Cartersville will bring it up to the line. They're going to go 3 wide. Twins to the left side of the formation, 1 to the right, and out of the shotgun again will go Donovan Tate. Canes this time hand off to Jackson up the middle, who just misses getting through, loses 2 on the carry, and it will bring up 2nd and 12. So 2nd and 12 the call, and we near the 3-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Hurricanes will take their time bringing the play into the huddle as Donovan will come from the sidelines. Pretty exciting time of the year. It was elimination for the Canes last week against Haralson County, and now against Ringgold it is elimination again, and we'll see what happens tonight. Big game for Cartersville this evening. Twins to the left. Double tights, and Tate drops back, fires one deep, has a receiver in Alexander. He splits the defenders, and the Canes are in for 6. And just like that, a huge play over the top. It goes 47 yards in for the strike, and just like that, the purple and gold lead at 13-0.
That was a perfect pass there by Donovan Tate, and nobody could really catch Morgan Alexander.
That time, 47 yards in for the score, and the Hurricanes are in business. And a huge play over the top, and you're starting to see some next level plays almost getting interesting as we've been waiting for this switch to be turned, and maybe a tough week of practice might have been the difference this week. Canes with the extra point. Dittmer is up, and it is good. Canes lead at 14-0. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. We'll be right back after this.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
And welcome back to Ringgold High School. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. 2:43 to play here in the opening quarter, and the Canes have grabbed an early 14-0 advantage. And Dittmer kicks this one end over end, and it will be fielded at the 15. and they'll bring it out across the 20 to the 30 and maybe to the 31-yard line. That time goes Cole Morgan, and that's where Ringgold will take over 1st and 10. So Tigers with the football, 2:37 to play here in the opening quarter, and the Canes in full command of this one early.
Yeah, they've definitely got the momentum here with those 2 quick touchdowns here in the first quarter.
And we'll see if Ringgold can answer here on their 3rd possession. The Tigers with the football in their own territory at the 31. This time they'll give it off around the left end to Desmond Law. He'll look for the corner, but plethora of Hurricanes are there to meet him, but he did gain a couple on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd and about 6. Take a look at it here on the replay, and again, coming out of the quarterback position is Eastland, and they hand off around the left end to Desmond Law, who gets hit and dropped after a short gain.
The Hurricanes, they're really swarming to the ball right now. It looks like there's 3 defenders right there to meet Law right there on the 34-yard line.
Trips to the right side of the formation, and they'll work out of the shotgun. And again, Eastland takes it himself, pushing his way forward, and the Canes will meet him right at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and about 6 here for the Tigers. Inside 2 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. And again, the Tigers will bring the play into the huddle. Dunwoody leading St. Pius. And Dunwoody looks like they are in command early of that game. They're driving again. They're in St. Pius territory here midway through the first quarter on their next possession. Tigers with the football out of the eye, and this time they fake to Eastland. They give it around the right end to Law. He looks for the corner, and he's going to step outside, and I believe he's got enough for the first down. He just pushed forward with the extra effort. VJ Canny hanging on him for the tackle, but could not bring him down in time, and they will move the sticks. Again, Cody, this game a little closer than the scoreboard shows right now. Ringgold with the football on their last possession dropped a touchdown pass on 4th and 10, and that would have tied the game at the time, and now they find themselves down 2 scores and in desperate need of an answer here offensively.
Definitely, they were all over the red zone right there, and if he would have came away with that, this would be a lot closer than it is.
1st and 10 the call. They're inside 40 seconds to play here in the opening quarter, and again, Eastland will come out of the shotgun. Trips to the left side of the formation. They'll go no huddle this time as everyone wears a wristband. They throw out a number, and they call the play. Eastland just takes it right up the middle, and the Canes are there to meet him. A gain of 1 on the play brings up 2nd and 9, and that may be the last play of the first quarter. We'll take a look here. If they get another one off, they don't seem to be in any hurry, and I don't think they'll run another play before the quarter ends as we go inside 10 seconds to play. And that will do it, I believe. They're not going to even break the huddle, and at the end of 1, it is Cartersville 14, Ringgold nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
And welcome back to Don Patterson Field. 12 minutes to go here in the first half as we get ready to start the second quarter. Ringgold facing a 2nd and long, and the Tigers will bring it up to the line. They'll work out of the shotgun, and again, Eastland in at quarterback, and this time he sends a back in motion. That's Tyler Hendricks, and he'll come out running, looking for the corner on the option, and he'll keep it himself, and the Canes are there to meet him at the corner, and he'll lose 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 10 now, and that clock will continue to run here in the second quarter. So 3rd and 10 they call now, and the Tigers slow to bring the play in this time. Coming from the sideline is Colton Cross. He'll check into the game at wide receiver, and they may change quarterbacks again as they go back to Barrett Johnson.
JoJo's Williams' responsibility looks like it's the quarterback right now, or at least Eastland. He looks like he's eyeing him the whole time.
Kane's doing a much better job of containing the option tonight than they have throughout the season. We got a whistle on the field. We'll see what the call is. Cartersville didn't like the look. They'll call timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. We'll be right back after this.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See you, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
And welcome back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. Tonight we're here at Don Patterson Field on the campus of Ringgold High School up in the North Georgia mountains. We are just moments away from Chattanooga here, and longest road trip of the year so far. Wing to the right side of the formation on the pass goes Eastland. He fires it deep, has a receiver. The ball's in the air, and it's going to be incomplete. And could have been offensive pass interference that time as Elijah Martinez came back to the football.
Martinez never broke stride with Law right there. But I think they did make contact, kind of slow him down.
11:09 to go here in quarter number 2. And Ringgold with the football brings it up to the line. They'll work from the 43. It'll be 4th and 10, and they will bring the punt team in this time. They're not going to go for it. And Cartersville will get the football back. Morgan Alexander back deep to receive. And Ringgold brings it up to the line. They'll get the snap. They'll come after it, but he will get it off a deep kick, and Alexander will call for the fair catch back at the 20, and that's where the Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10. So Cartersville, with 11 minutes to play here in the second quarter, has their 3rd possession, and the Hurricanes with an opportunity to throw a knockout punch right here if they can get things going again offensively. So far, very little resistance against this Cartersville offense. They've had a hard time running the football, Cody, but they have had no problem at all through the air.
No, right there, Donovan Tate's got 115 yards with 2 touchdowns, and he is 4 for 4 right now. So I think the air game's doing pretty good.
Well, the Canes will bring it up to the line. They're going to work out of the shotgun. One back in the backfield is Jackson. Twins to the right side of the formation. This time, Tate keeps it himself, drops back, fires the midline screen, and that time wide open down the field is Charles Chisholm, and he'll get it across the 30 out to the 34-yard line. That is a pickup of 13 yards on the carry. They'll get to the 33, actually, is where they'll say he went out of bounds. Take a look at it on the replay here, and Tate just throws to the backside, and wide open is Chisholm. Left it a little bit high, but Chisholm, with the athletic ability, gets up, catches the football, and stays on his feet and pushes his way across the first down marker and a couple more. 1st and 10 the call. 10:40 to play here in the opening half. Canes with the football. They'll come under center this time. Tight end to the right side of the formation. They give it off to Jackson. He looks for the corner, and Jackson steps inside across the 40 out to the 44-yard line, and it will be very near first down carry that time. 10 yards for Jamie Jackson. We'll see where they spot it. If he doesn't make it, he'll be inches short, but I believe he's got it,
yeah,
and he does.
He's got it.
So they move the sticks.
They are not stopping them right now.
So 1st and 10 the call for the Canes. They will bring the play from the sidelines, and the Cartersville offense, who has struggled throughout the season, seems to be hitting their stride this evening. Canes will bring it up to the line. They're going to work out of that offset eye. Tate goes under center. Wide receiver to each side, and this time on the draw up the middle, and the Hurricanes hand off right up the middle of the field, and they'll gain 7 on first down.
It looks like that's almost the first time they really tried to go up the middle. They're doing real good on the outside, but he broke a tackle there and made a good play.
Take a look at it here on the replay. Charles Chisholm, the ball carrier, and could have been a face mask call that time. Came across, but somebody lost a bonnet there on the field as well. Have another scoring update from down in Atlanta tonight. Dunwoody up 13-0 on St. Pius in the first quarter, and that could be good news for the Canes. I think St. Pius is probably the more disciplined team, but Dunwoody has some horses up front. Throw out in the corner to Morgan Alexander, and he will get a first down and more deep into Ringgold territory, and the Tigers now starting to fight some adversity here because the Hurricanes are on the move again, and this is really the best the Canes have looked all season, I think, since the Calhoun game. Here we are, 9:14 to play here in the second quarter. Still a lot of football to go, but I have been very impressed here with the way the Hurricanes have come out of the locker room. I haven't seen a lot of this all year, and we are now seeing it in week 10, so maybe they picked the right time to get it going. Canes go up top. Tate on the move, throws to the end zone, and coming back for the football is Cooper, and he sticks it in for 6. A 38-yard strike, and the Hurricanes are in the end zone. They lead it 20-0 here with 9:06 to play here in the first half.
Cooper made an excellent adjustment right there at the end to catch the ball in the end zone. Looking at the replay right here.
Tate with the pump fake and then just goes over the top, Cody, and just great play, and then splits a defender right here, and Cooper just came back to the football, and 2 defenders just gave up on the route.
Yeah,
So
Cooper's definitely an athlete.
the extra point is up, and it's no good. Went wide right that time, so the Hurricanes will hold a 20-0 advantage with 9:06 to play here in the second. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
Welcome back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. Tonight we're here at Don Patterson Field on the campus of Ringgold High School up in Ringgold, Georgia. The last exit, I believe, on 75 before you hit 2 more exits, I'm told. Seemed like the last one. And but a beautiful place, a beautiful drive up here, and Tigers with the football on the return, and they've got some room to go. Across the 40 that time goes Vance Lovelace, and he gets a nice return that time, and Ringgold will start with pretty good field position.
Yeah, Ringgold really needs to get something going on this drive, or they're going to be in deep trouble.
Well, Cartersville offensively very hard to stop tonight, and Ringgold now really needs to answer, I believe, or this could get ugly.
Yeah, they're going to have to answer to each one of Cartersville's touchdowns right now.
Tigers with the football. They'll bring it up to the line. They're going to go twins to the right side of the formation. Those are Cole Morgan and Dakota Gilly. And again, they'll work out of the eye. Dotting it this time is Eastland. And they hand it to him right up the middle, and he pounds his way for a couple. But the Hurricanes are playing him on almost every play, and so he not as effective as he has been in some of the more recent games. It'll bring up second and about 7. Maybe second and 6. He got about 4 yards on the carry. And we're nearing the 8.5-minute mark to play here in the first half. And again, grading out the Hurricanes right now, not a lot has gone wrong. We got an official timeout here.
Coach Barton looks like he's really got these Hurricanes fired up. They're really swarming to the ball, especially towards the middle of the middle of the field.
Well, I mean, every football coach will tell you, you play like you practice, and
definitely,
evidently, this week, the best practices of the season. So, what do you say? They're getting it together at the right time.
Yeah, it's definitely a good time to get it together.
An incredible amount of talent on this football field for Cartersville this year. Probably one of the fastest teams that they've ever put on the field, and that's saying a lot. And so we've been kind of waiting for that switch to be turned, and maybe they've done it tonight. 8:17 to play here in the first half, and this time Tigers will come out of the eye. A lot of movement up front Then they do get set. They drop back, throw the flat, and that ball thrown on the inside screen that time to Desmond Law, who just cuts in on the route a little bit and gains a couple, but it's going to bring up a big third down.
JoJo Williams is all over the field right now.
We take a look at it here on the replay, and a nice job that time by Cooper. Almost deflected the ball at the line of scrimmage, and then they get it inside that time to Law, and a good job tackling. And again, that's another thing the Canes are doing well tonight, wrapping people up. All season long, we've seen a lot of first contact, not a lot of finishing. Tonight, we're seeing them finish this one. And now we're going to have a timeout call on the field. And looks like Ringgold wanted to talk things over. So with 7:28 to play here in the first half, Canes lead it 20-0. We'll be right back after this.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
7:28 to play here in the first half, and the Hurricane defense will come back on the field. Cody, a huge play coming up right here. 3rd and about 5 here for the Tiger offense, and they would really need a first down to keep things going. If not, they would probably have to kick, and again, the Canes would get the football with a whole lot of time left in the first half. Out of the shotgun this time will come Barrett Johnson, and he drops back to pass. Now under some pressure from the backside, throws it over the top, and that ball incomplete, intended for Eastland, and that will bring up 4th down, and now the Tigers are going to be forced to punt, and the clock also stops. So Cartersville.
Plenty of time for Cartersville to score 2 more scores at least right here.
Canes looking real good here on defense. And
a lot of pressure. They're putting pressure on the quarterbacks, whether it's Eastland or Barrett Johnson. Forced him to throw it a little high right there.
Canes getting a good pass rush that time from Perry Cooley. And back deep to receive this punt will be Morgan Alexander. Again, I think with the injury to Cooper, Alexander is going to get the majority of the punt returns, and he will just be happy to fair catch that one at the 18. And so Ringgold has turned it over on downs. They have punted twice, and all 3 possessions they've come up with nothing. And now with 7:17 to play here in the second quarter, the Hurricanes will get another opportunity offensively. And again, another opportunity to throw a big punch in this heavyweight fight. Speaking of heavyweight fights, Dunwoody in full command of their game tonight down at St. Pius. Up 14-0 in the second quarter. 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and they are dominating. We got a penalty flag on the field. Cartersville, I think, broke the huddle with too many people. The Canes had played almost flawless football for about 15 minutes. And
until now.
Yeah, or 17 minutes, I guess, of flawless football. And now we've got a penalty flag on the field. They may just get a timeout. We'll see if they call timeout in time. Yeah, I guess it's not a timeout call. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. The referee is signaling to the Ringgold sidelines to get going. We still don't have a call here from the official. Delay a game against the Canes, so our legal substitution, 12 men on the field. Getting my signs crossed there.
It's hard to keep up with those signs, especially that one. You don't see that one very much.
Legal participation. They broke the huddle with 12 is what they did, and obviously you can't do that. It's one of those things, once you've broken the huddle, you're kind of out there in no man's land.
Yeah.
Tate will go under center, out of the eye. Morgan Alexander dots it, and this time Tate hands off on the draw to Alexander, who will get across the 15 out to about the 16-yard line. That'll be a gain of maybe 1 or 2 on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd and long. And the clock will run near the 7-minute mark here in the second quarter. Well, Dunwoody continues to pound away here, and again, that could set up the big matchup next weekend with St. Pius. And St. Pius looks a lot like Westminster, and I felt like, even though Cartersville lost big to Westminster, I felt like they were really in that game. They played very even in the third and fourth quarter, played very even for the first 18 minutes of that game, but had a real lapse for about 6 minutes at the end of the second quarter, and that really cost them the game. Canes leading 14-10 with 6 minutes to go, and we're down 34-14 at the half, and that doesn't happen a lot. You don't see 24 points scored in 6 minutes in a high school game that often.
Westminster played flawless football.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it came down to. And few mistakes in that game, but Westminster looked pretty solid, but hopefully they're going to match up good if they can pull this one out with St. Pius, or against St. Pius next week.
Well, we've got, again, a delay on the field. I'm not sure. I think the band may be too close to the field. And I can't imagine what that would do to. You're not allowed to play while the ball's in play. And Ringgold's got more guys in the band than they do on the football field. They must have 200 people over there in the end zone. They're a good band, but nonetheless, it is they still haven't gotten the message that they can't play.
There it goes.
There you go. So now the fans are going to try to make some noise to compensate for their band.
They're
So the
going to replace
Hurricanes,
the noise there.
Hurricanes with the football. Out of the shotgun goes Tate. He drops back to pass, throws it inside to Cooper, who takes off across the 20, stays on his feet to the 30, and pushes his way out to the 35-yard line, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks. So big play offensively for the Canes. 6:19 to play here in the opening half. We'll take a look at it here on the replay, and it's just a little midline screen here, just over on the corner, and there you go. Nice job right up the middle, and Cooper doing a great job with yards after the catch here tonight. I mean, he's getting the ball, he's shredding defenders, and just showing the Hurricane speed that they really have the edge in that. This time Tate will come back under center, wing to the left side of the formation. Play action, he drops back, throws it deep, has a receiver in Richard Spooner, and Spooner can't hang on. That ball hit him right in the hands at midfield, and Spooner took his eyes off of it. And Tate does a good job of finding Spooner, but again, he just could not hang on to the football. And boy, it doesn't get prettier than that. I mean, you're out in the open field, and you can't hang on.
That was his first incompletion of the night.
Tate now 8 of 9 passing for 201 yards.
With 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. 2nd and 10 the call, and that would have been a first down and more. That would have been at least a 20-yard pickup, maybe 25. Hurricanes with the football. They'll go wing to the left side of the formation, one back in the backfield, and this time Tate hands off to Jamie Jackson up the middle, and Jackson loose across the midfield stripe into Tiger territory, down to the Ringgold 48-yard line. And we're inside 6 minutes to play here in the first half, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks. There you see Donovan Tate under center, and he just, a little draw play right up the middle to Jamie Jackson, and Jackson getting to the corner, and the Hurricanes in business.
Cartersville does that draw play a lot. It seems to like the blockers get on their assignments a little better when that happens.
Well, the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Ringgold 48-yard line, and we are inside 6 minutes to play here in the first half. They will work out of the eye. Tate goes under center this time, tight end to the right side of the formation, and this time they give it to Jackson up the middle, and he is hit after a gain of maybe 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. And again, the Hurricanes doing a nice job of pounding it inside, trying to keep the Ringgold defense honest. And again, Ringgold doing a good job of stopping the run. They really have not been beat by the run. It's been Donovan Tate's arm that has given them the most trouble. Again, 200 yards here in the first half, 8 of 9 passing. And those numbers would be even bigger had Spooner caught the ball over the middle of the field because he had room to run.
Yeah, there was nothing but daylight on that one.
5:11 to play here in the first half. Twins to the right, one to the left. And again, one back in the backfield is Jackson. Tate drops back to pass, sets up the screen pass, and Chisholm can't hang on. And Chisholm had some room to run again. And again, concentration problems by the Hurricane receivers because they have been hitting the hands on consecutive plays. You see Tate again here on the replay. Nice job of Donovan Tate, and he is really managing this game well and doing a nice job of setting up his offense, and it's not getting a lot better than that.
Chisholm looked away a little bit on that one. I think he's seen the daylight.
We've got a problem with the band, and again, the head referee is coming over to talk to Coach Akins about it, and if they don't stop playing, I mean, it's going to be a personal foul. It'll be 15 yards. They'll give him another warning, and then he's going to – you're not allowed to play during play. You can play between plays and everything else, but once that ball snapped, the band has to be silent. And, again, that's got to be what he's talking about because they're pointing over toward the end zone again. So he's been warned again, so that – I believe that would be about the last warning you'll get. 3 wide receivers, 1 in the backfield, and again out of the shotgun goes Donovan Tate. And now we got a penalty flag on the field. I don't know who moved. I think it must have been a Hurricane. I don't think the Tigers jumped over the line that time. They were moving around defensively, and somebody on the line flinched. Nope, they didn't. It's going to be against Ringgold. I thought somebody must have flinched. I didn't think they broke the neutral zone, but they must have. So instead of 3rd and 8, it'll be 3rd and 3, and this may now be 4-down territory for the Canes. Again, Cartersville can do a lot of things offensively now and take a little bit more risk. Twins to the right, and this time they throw it out in the flat, and wide open is Alexander. He'll have the first down and more, and he's across the 20, stays on his feet, and down to the 14-yard line. A huge pickup that time.
So we got a flag on the play.
It'll go 27 yards on the pitch and catch, but as you said, Cody, there's a penalty flag back at the 32-yard line. We'll take a look at it here and see if we see anything. Could be a block in the back or a hold. It's over in that area. And we may get a look at the hold right there, and no, we don't. But nice job by Morgan Alexander to get in the open field. And the hold will come from, it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so it may just be like replaying 3rd down. I don't think they're going to, they lose about a half a yard and replay 3rd down. So really not that devastating to the Hurricane drive here. 4:50 to play here in the first half. Canes up 20-0, and they're out looking for dinner right now. 3rd and 4 the call. They'll work from the 42-yard line. And again, Donovan gets the call from the sidelines. Twins to the left, 1 in the backfield, and Donovan Tate will come out of the shotgun. Ringgold again flinched on the hard count that time by Tate. And again, Donovan out of the shotgun, drops back, in trouble, throws it to the flat, has Charles Chisholm, and he stays on his feet and pushes his way near the 1st down marker, but I'm not sure if he's going to get there. And I think we got a penalty flag down at the 40-yard line.
Chisholm made a stop there right before the 1st down, but like you said, we do have a flag on the play.
Let's see if we can see anything here on the replay.
Good play by Donovan to get it out there.
It's going to be against the Canes. Be holding. So the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. 4:15 to play here in the first half. Cartersville going in the wrong direction right now. They had a 3rd and 2, then they had the 1st down, and now they're back to 3rd and 12. So things changing up a little bit. Canes out of the shotgun. Tate drops back, looks over the top, has a receiver, and hit Cooper right in the hands, a little bit high that time, left him high, and that's tough right there. And Cooper came up hurting. He had a dislocated shoulder, and not good to hang one up to him because he's got to raise those arms, and that's probably where the pain.
Yeah, he's had to do that. He had to do that earlier on the first pass, looks like, but
yeah, he came up limp that time, and
that's got to hurt.
Yeah, that could be tough here for him. So now the Hurricanes will be forced to punt. Stepping in to kick it away now will be Colin Barber. He has done a great job. I think he came in the 4th or 5th week of the season to punt and has been money ever since. And now a penalty flag comes out. Looks like delay a game. Well, Cartersville was looking like a well-oiled machine for a while. Now this looks like it might go against Ringgold.
Ringgold had 12 men on the field.
So Ringgold with 12 men on the field, and is an illegal substitution that will cost him 5.
This little spread of 10 yards has had a few penalties.
Yeah.
There's a 5-yard penalty walk off against the Tigers.
Looks like they're still going to punt it.
This will be a good time to try to fake one. Cartersville hasn't done that all season. Might be a good time to try to test it out. So Barber will come in to kick it. He's across his own 40, maybe at his own 42-yard line. Canes get set. Ringgold comes after the punt, and Barber just kicks it into no man's land, and it's going to take a bounce, and the Canes are going to chase it down and let that thing roll dead at the 1-yard line. So a nice job by Cartersville to pin Ringgold deep, and the Tigers are going to have to go every bit of 99.5 yards if they're going to do anything with this drive. So it doesn't get any prettier than that on special teams. Barber sticks it exactly where it needs to be, and that thing takes the perfect roll. So inside 4 minutes to go, Ringgold will get the football. And again, now Cartersville's winning the field position battle, another thing they have struggled in the entire season. And Ringgold's going to get it on their own 1. And if Cartersville can hold them back down here, well, that changes things up with giving the Canes another possession. Cartersville with 1 timeout remaining. And Ringgold just wants this clock to roll, and they need a first down, and they want to go to the locker room knowing they'll get the football to start the second half. Tigers with the football, and they'll try to run it right up the middle, and the Canes are there, and not much doing on first down.
Ringo's just trying to get some breathing room where they can run a play to get them on maybe on the outside, on the left side over there. Looks like he may have got a yard on that play.
So again, Ringgold just taking their time, bringing it up to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 1-yard line. I mean, they were literally as close as you can get to the goal line on that last possession. Or last down, I should say. Ringgold with the football. They'll work out of the eye, and this time they hand off to Eastland up the middle, who's hit right at the line of scrimmage, brought down for no gain. It's going to be 3rd and long. And again, now you got a huge play for the Ringgold offense because just about 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. If they don't get it, they're going to have to punt out of their end zone. Cartersville will get excellent field position. And again, very dangerous situation right here. Canes getting it done on the field position battle.
Yeah, Cartersville scored from around 38 out 3 times today, so definitely be good field position for the Hurricanes.
So the Hurricanes get back defensively. It looks like the Tigers are going to spread things out a little bit. They throw it up over the top and incomplete that time, and that will bring up 4th down, and the ball incomplete. Eastland wanted a flag, but good coverage that time by Justin Cooper. And again, you see how tough Justin Cooper is. I mean, that kid is a football player. Comes back after a separated shoulder, comes back. He's caught how many balls tonight? And then he turns around and he's got 6 catches for 126 yards, 5 catches for 126 yards, and now comes away with a great defensive effort on the other end.
Yeah, he hit pretty hard on that when Easton laid out.
So back deep to receive is Alexander. The Canes come after it. He gets it off, And Morgan will call for the fair catch at the 42, and that's where the Hurricanes will start 1st and 10. And again, just keep you updated here. 3 minutes to go in the first half, and Dunwoody is dominating St. Pius. I've got the game up here on CSS. We've been watching it on the TV up here, and St. Pius, I don't think it's crossed midfield. Dunwoody is a much more physical team, much bigger up front, big bruising backs. And just by looking at the two teams, knowing very little other than what I'm seeing right now, you'd rather play St. Pius. They're very well coached, don't get me wrong. They're the number 3 team in the state. But Dunwoody is a big physical football team, and they're much better than I thought they were. They are very big up front. Again, 4 wides here for the Canes. They go to a 2-minute set with 2:13 to go here in the first half. Canes drop back, throw it to the flat, and there's Cooper at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of about 3, and the clock continues to move. We're going to near the 2-minute mark here in the first half, and again, Donovan bringing them up to the line. The Canes go no huddle. Again, they'll work out of 4 wides. Morgan Alexander and Charles Chisholm split to the bottom of your screen, left side of the formation. Top half is Martinez along with Justin Cooper. Jamie Jackson in the backfield. Again, Tate comes out of the shotgun, drops back, throws one over the top, has a receiver, Alexander looking for the end zone, and it's incomplete, and the penalty flags come out. It's going to be pass interference, and Morgan Alexander was drilled in the end zone, so that'll be 15 and an automatic first down. And I do kind of favor the NFL rule on pass interference where you get it at the spot of the foul, because if a guy gets loose, I mean, you're not giving up much just to go tackle him if he's behind everybody. And
like it is in high school, it's actually an advantage if Donovan puts that ball up and you're a little further back down the field. It's to their advantage to knock him down. You know, especially with a minute left, they still, you know, they could have scored on that play.
So 1:35 to go here in the first half. Again, in the NFL, that will be put down on the 1-yard line, but in high school and college, it's just a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. I guess the difference is the trade-off is in the NFL, I don't think if you get it. Now, they may have changed the rule. I think it used to be if it was like a 7 or 8 yard out, you got it right there, but I think they now give you 10 yards on it. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I have to check that one. 4 wides and 1 in the backfield, and Donovan Tate out of the shotgun. He's going to send Morgan Alexander in motion, and this time he gives it to him around the right end. Alexander inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line, and with 1:28 to play here in the first half, the Hurricanes are looking for a knockout punch, but they're going to get a holding call in the backfield. Let's see if we can see it right here. I don't see it there. They don't give you numbers in high school football like they do in the college game. So, great people here up in Ringgold High School. We were talking about it before the game. Best hospitality we've had. Need a little more food up here in the press box. But outside of that, they're doing a pretty good job here. Again, some of the nicest people we've dealt with the entire season. They've been very hospitable. Through the site evaluation and over the phone, and then of course tonight when we got here, just full access to anything we needed. Couldn't ask for more out of the people here at Ringgold High School and at Don Patterson Field. Out of the shotgun goes Tate, drops back, throws it to the backside, catches it to Jamie Jackson, and he's loose across the 20 down to the 10, and he will be wrestled down right there at the 10-yard line, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks. Jamie Jackson on the catch, 23 yards on the pitch and catch that time from Donovan Tate. Actually, that is Charles Chisholm. You're right. That is not Jamie Jackson. I stand corrected. So Chisholm on the catch, still 23 yards, and the Canes are at the 10-yard line. 1:10 to play here in the first half. Cartersville looking for more right now, and out of the shotgun goes Donovan Tate, drops back, throws it to the end zone, and the ball is incomplete. Justin Cooper slipped before the ball got there, and that time Donovan Tate's just making a read and throwing to a position on the field, and unfortunately when he comes up and looks down there and throws, it's too late if the receiver's on the ground, and that time Cooper just couldn't quite get to the ball. 1 minute to play here first half.
Yeah, timing plays you really can't hesitate. You need to get rid of the ball because he's used to Cooper being there. He's been there all game.
Well, the Hurricanes will break the huddle and bring it up to the line. They're going to run with one back in the backfield. They'll go 3 wides, twins to the left side of the formation. That's Cooper and Alexander. And this time, Tate pitches it off in the backfield, and Jamie Jackson is going to get hit right around the 20. And tough break for the Canes. We're inside a minute to play, and that clock continuing to run. It'll be 3rd and long. Now, big play here for the Canes. They'll probably take a shot at the end zone, and if they don't get it, I would assume we'd see Dittmer.
The loss is about 10-yard loss. We'll bring up 3rd and 20.
I don't think the Canes, maybe they do use their timeout here, and I believe they do. So with 52 seconds remaining in the first half, Cartersville will burn their final timeout. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which is we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
Welcome back. You're watching the High School Football Game of the Week. Here we are. Inside a minute to go in the first half. It'll be 3rd and long for the Canes. And Donovan Tate will come out of the shotgun. And Ringgold jumps off sides. That'll help Cartersville's cause a little bit. We'll move them up 5.
Like you said earlier, they're going to probably shoot for the end zone right here.
So that's the 2nd time tonight Ringgold's jumped off sides.
Yeah.
As you're saying, Cody, yeah, I believe they'll take a shot here at the end zone, and if it doesn't work out, I mean, they need literally the half-yard line for the first down, and the chances are you're not just going to get down that close without scoring anyway, so they'll probably take a shot at the end zone here. Doesn't work out, bring in the field goal unit. Out of the shotgun goes Donovan Tate, and this time keeps it himself down inside the 5 to maybe the 4-yard line. Well, maybe now you're looking at 4th and goal. 42 seconds to play. Do you want the field goal, or are you going to leave the offense on the field and try a shot? Now you're pretty close. You could run one in. So now it changes things a little bit. So Coach Barton faked me out there on that one. I thought he was going for the home run ball, and he steals
I think
first.
he was trying something different. Donovan hasn't ran the ball up the middle pretty much all day. He's been throwing in it for the majority of the game. So, again, they've got a decision to make.
I thought Cartersville was out of timeouts. I guess they had one remaining, so they will. This should be the last play of the half for the Canes with 11 seconds to play. We'll take a break. They will as well. Here, we'll be right back after this. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See you, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
And welcome back to Don Patterson Field. Hurricanes will line up for what will be a 24-yard field goal attempt here for Case Dittmer. And now I believe Ringgold will try to ice him, so we'll take another break. 11 seconds to play here in the first half. And we'll be right back after this. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
We're not going to have. Welcome back to Don Patterson Field. 11 seconds to play here in the first half, and Dittmer will attempt a 24-yard field goal. The snap is down, the kick is up and on the way, and it is good. He splits the uprights, and the Hurricanes will lead it 23-0. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
And welcome back to Don Patterson Field. 7 seconds to play here in the first half, and depending on how long this run back is, this could be the last play of the first half before the teams head to the locker room. Ball down on the 40, and Dittmer kicks this one end over end, and we got an issue on the field. And Kyle Tucker not happy. Whatever his finely tuned special teams unit did, he is not happy with it.
Yeah, he almost came out to the middle of the field on that one.
I've never seen him that upset. I've known him for 10 years. I've never seen him that upset.
I don't know if they crossed the line or not.
Well, he's still worked up. Hands on the hips. There he is up in the top of the players there, right about between the 30 and the 35. You can see him pretty animated. So whatever
I think he just told him to back up.
Yeah,
they were pretty
offsides, and I think he's right to be frustrated. I mean, we're in the 10th week of the season, jumping offsides, and again, I mean, the team that can beat Cartersville better than anyone is Cartersville, and they need to. If they can really play well like they have tonight, they're a force to be reckoned with. I mean, if you're St. Pius, and that's who it looks like it'll be right now, although Dunwoody has a big injury on the field right now. I think one of their backs is hurt. And that's actually one of their receivers is hurt right now. That guy looks like he's in the NFL. Well, they got some big kids on that Dunwoody team. And this one will be end over end, and they will field it at the 20. And he'll stay on his feet, and 2 seconds to go, and that will do it for the first half of play. I don't think they're going to give Ringgold a play, and we will head to the locker room with Cartersville leading it 23-0, and we will be back with the second half. Again, you're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. Tonight we're here at Don Patterson Field on the campus of Ringgold High School.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type of mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion, and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
And welcome back to Don Patterson Field. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. Cartersville with a commanding 23-0 lead as we headed to the locker room. They come out here to start the third quarter, and Ringgold will get the football. And Cody, I think this is a key possession for the Tigers. They really need some points on this possession.
Yeah, getting the ball right here at the half, they're going to have to score to stay in this game.
Well, the Hurricanes will put it down on the 40. Dittmer underneath it, and it is a deep floating kick. It'll be fielded at the 11. They'll bring it back the other way. Vance Lovelace carries it deep into Ringgold territory up to maybe the 34-yard line. And you really could have had a personal foul way after the play on the kicker. Ringgold player just came down and smacked Case Dittmer. Headbutted him, led with the helmet and everything, and just, I can't believe they didn't get a flag on that.
That was a pretty good bit away from the ball.
Yeah. But Ringgold this will be their fourth possession of the game, or fifth possession of the game, rather. Their first here in the second half, and they will run it right up the middle on first down. They'll get nowhere. That'll bring up 2nd and 10, maybe 2nd and 9. They might have gotten a yard on the play. See where they spot it. Started this drive at their own 35-yard line. So you can hear the Cartersville cheerleaders from across the field. Pretty good voices there coming across. The Lions with the football. They will come out of the shotgun, and again, coming in at the quarterback position will be Martez Eastland, and he'll take it and now give it off around the left end that time to Desmond Law, who's going to get caught in the backfield. Great job defensively that time by Perry Cooley to just come off the defensive end position and make a big tackle. And Cooley we've called his name a couple times tonight. He has really been performing well at the defensive end slot.
Yeah, Cooley, he gets on that outside. He's pretty fast. He was able to catch him before he could break away right there.
Playing for Sergio Duncan, and I don't see him in the lineup, so did a good job that time on the corner, and I guess getting the start tonight for Duncan. And I don't know why he's playing. I don't know if Duncan's hurt or if he just beat him out. But, boy, he is playing great over there on the defensive end. So here come the Tigers up at the line of scrimmage. They will work out of the eye, and they send Eastland in motion now to break it. And this time they drop back to pass. Johnson throws it into the flat, and it's incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and now the the Tigers rather are going to be Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh my, they got them all here. But the Tigers are going to be forced to punt as Barrett Johnson drops back and throws it in the flat, and that ball incomplete.
They've tried that play a couple times tonight, and just kind of overthrown him right there.
Well, 14-0 is your score at the half between Dunwoody and St. Pius, and I am that's where the Lions keep coming from. I keep seeing them on the screen, the Golden Lions of St. Pius, and Morgan Alexander will wisely get away from the ball. But I've watched a half of football here, and I can tell you that Dunwoody is the superior football team. Now maybe they'll run out of gas here in the second half. I don't know, but 14-0, and they have absolutely dominated the entire first half. I'm surprised it's not more. So 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter of this game. And again, the winner gets the loser of that one. So we will keep you updated as those scores become available. But right now, if I would put smart money on Dunwoody being
this is a big
the
game.
region champion.
This is a big game for both of them. So I don't think Dunwoody's going to run out of gas or anything.
George Maloof Stadium. It's a nice place. I'm watching some of the game here. We've got CSS up here in the press box. 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and the Hurricanes will start with their first possession of the second half. Donovan Tate goes under center, and this time rolls out to his right under play action, has some time, stretches it out and fires downfield, and it's incomplete. That time intended for Justin Cooper, and Tate threw it just a little bit behind him, and it'll stop the clock with 9:55 to go. Donovan could have run that football. He had some room out front.
Yeah, he could have. I think he's just trying to get the ball to spread the ball out a little bit. He's been doing that all night.
Come on, folks, let's get some excitement here. We got a half a football to go.
We just had a shot there of the baseball field, place where Cartersville will play this year. Well, just as I said, Dunwoody was dominating. St. Pius, well, on our game, fumble in the backfield. And as I was saying, just as I said, Dunwoody was dominating. St. Pius takes the opening kickoff and runs it back deep. They get it at their own 10 and run it back to about the Dunwoody 10-yard line. An 80-yard kickoff return. He didn't get in. They had the angle on him and tackled him out of bounds. He went out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So St. Pius now across midfield for the first time, and it's on the opening kickoff. So maybe that game will change a little bit. We'll see. 9:21 to go here, third quarter. Hurricanes with the football, and they will bring it up to the line. They'll work out of the shotgun as Donovan Tate will come with one back in the backfield, a wide receiver to each side, wing to the right side of the formation. He drops back, throws it on the flat to Cooper out in the wing there, and he's got some room to run. Cooper still on his feet at the 35 and pushes his way out to the 40-yard line, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks. A pickup of 22 on the pitch and catch, and Cartersville in business. And take a look at it here on the replay. And Donovan went to his second or third read here and went to the backside that time to Justin Cooper, and Cooper just shows how dangerous he is with yards after a catch that time. And Ringgold just stayed away from him. So the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. Again, Tate under center this time, and Ringgold jumps off sides again. So Cartersville's done a great job with the hard count tonight.
The big thing with the hard count is to keep your own team from moving, and that just shows the discipline that Cartersville has this year, especially with that hard count from Donovan.
Well, they're starting to get things together, and maybe, it's been bad weather since Donovan has taken over at quarterback. It's rained 75% of the time. Last week was the first time it didn't rain while he was at quarterback. It's rained all day today. The field looked kind of wet, but really hasn't been that much of a factor. Wow, Cartersville.
There you go. Right when I say that,
yeah, Cartersville got called for that one. So. Well, tough break here for the Canes.
Well, the obvious flinch was from Ringgold, but somebody else must have moved first.
Right. Well, the Canes will bring it up to the line. They will now face a 1st and 15 back at their own 35. They need the midfield stripe for the first down. Tate drops back, throws it to the flat for Morgan Alexander, and he can't hang on. Alexander took his eyes off the football and looked upfield. He had number 22, Justin Gregory, in his sights coming right at him, and we'll take a look at it. I don't know if you can see Gregory on the screen from this angle, but Morgan was right there, and then Gregory was, trust me, he was coming. That's who he was looking at. He took his eyes off the football, and now it'll be 2nd and 15. So not where Cartersville wants to be offensively, but they'll bring it up to the line. They'll work from the 35. They'll go a wide receiver to each side, one back in the backfield. That's Jackson. They'll go wing to the right side with Morgan Alexander, and Tate will come out of the shotgun. This time he drops back, and on the draw play up the middle, gives it to Jamie Jackson, and he's going to get nowhere on 2nd down. One thing you don't like to see is Cartersville's ground game has been very ineffective tonight. Now they've gotten it done through the air. And this Dunwoody St. Pius game is now 14-7 third quarter, so stop the presses. Just when you think Dunwoody absolutely dominated the first 24 minutes of this game, but to only be up 14-0 says volumes for St. Pius to be hanging around the way they were. So the Ringgold PA guy is firing up the crowd here at Don Patterson Field. And here goes a wide open pass to Cooper, and he can't hang on.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Boy, he was 10 yards in front of everybody, nobody around him, and that would have been 6. And take a look at it here on the replay. Donovan with a great read right here. Looks to the backside, pump fakes once, and I don't think he was surprised at how open Justin Cooper was. And Cooper's just standing there, and it doesn't go any better than that. I mean, it hit him right in the hands, and Justin Cooper, usually a sure-handed receiver, just can't hang on. So Colin Barber will now come in to kick it away. And Barber's got a lot of real estate to the right side to kick this one deep and try to pin him away and not give him a return. They come after him, and they'll let him catch it at the 39, and that's where they will take over 1st and 10. So Cartersville, after scoring on their first 3 possessions, punted, then kicked the field goal, and now they've punted again. So some of this momentum they had to start the game slowing down, but that's just
the majority of the time they've been on these last few drives, they've kind of hurt themselves. Penalties, drop balls. So defense just needs to tighten up here and let them try it again.
Ringgold with the football. They'll work out of the eye. They send it back in motion. That's Tyler Hendricks. And this time they'll drop back under play action, and loose outside is Barrett Johnson. He'll look down the field. Kane's in pursuit, and Foster knocks him out of bounds. And Aaron Foster doing a good job of containing him. And Barrett Johnson with a nice move gets it around the corner there. And it'll bring up 2nd and short now, about 2nd and 3, a pickup of maybe 6 or 7 on that carry. And he went out of bounds, so the clock stopped with 7:33 to play here, 3rd quarter. Tigers up at the line of scrimmage. They'll go trips to the right, 1 to the left, and this time coming in the game is Martez Eastland at quarterback, and he's just going to run it, and he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage, but then pushes his way forward for a couple extra yards, and that's the Eastland we saw on film, and that just shows you how dangerous he is. The Canes wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. Should have been 3rd and 3, and instead he pushes forward for about 4 or 5 extra yards and moves the sticks. And you see it again here on the replay. Look at him come in. Cartersville does a good job of shedding their blockers. They get up and get some helmets on him right there, and nobody wraps him up, though. They get right in the area, and he doesn't just go down. He's going to keep those legs moving, and he is a beast in the backfield. So Eastland again will come out of this wild Tiger formation. Trips to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Now they'll send him in motion. That is Matthew Crownover, and they throw it in the back to the quarterback Johnson, the official quarterback, and he won't get anywhere on the play. But
just nowhere to go right there for Barrett Johnson. Looks like JoJo Williams was all over him as he went there at the 50.
No gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 48.
2nd and 10 the call. They will work from the Hurricane 48-yard line, and this time Barrett Johnson will come from the sidelines with the play, and I don't know if he'll be in a quarterback or receiver. He seems to make the plays, and now he'll go to a receiver position. And then Eastland will come in at quarterback with 1 back in the backfield. That's Crownover. And now they send Crownover in motion, and Eastland now a threat to run the ball, and he'll fake one way, keep it himself, and he looks for the corner. And the Canes out there, they wrap him up nicely, but he does push with the 2nd effort that time. Canes stopped him after a 1 or 2 yard gain, but he pushed his way for 3 or 4 more, and that will bring up 3rd and about 5 or 6 here for, they're going to spot it. Actually, they're going to spot that ball right inside the 45 at the 44. They need the 39 for the first down, so it'll be 3rd and a long 5. 6.5 minutes to play here, 3rd quarter. Clock continuing to run.
Yeah, with Eastland, they're really going to have to, more than one guy has to tackle him. I mean, that's just by looking at what's happened throughout the game. It's taking more than one person to get him down.
So they will spread the field again. This time, Johnson spread out wide to the bottom of your screen, almost out of your screen. He's so far out of there, and they give it on the quick pitch around the left end, and the Canes are there to stop it. So Cartersville forces 4th down now for the Tigers, and this may be one of those situations where Ringgold has got to go for it, but I see the punter coming on the field. Looks like. Maybe not.
It'll be 4th and 4 for the Tigers.
Looks like they're going to go
Yeah,
for
they're
it.
going to go for it. They're not sending on the punt team, so. And they're just keeping you abreast of the other game. Dunwoody up 14-7 third quarter. They're about midway through, and the Wildcats of Dunwoody are knocking on the door. They are going to face a first and goal from the St. Pius 8-yard line. 5:21 to play here, third quarter. Ringgold with the football, 4th and a long 4. And now we got a penalty flag. That could be delay a game.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Called from the back judge, so I'm hoping he didn't call offsides. He didn't. It's delay a game.
Yeah, he needs to stay away from the line, right?
Yeah. So that'll bring up 4th and 9. And now that may change things, and it looks like they may. And they could have just been coming out for a hard count to see if they could get Cartersville to jump off sides. And they were maybe fine with the penalty. And
Yeah, most of the time on something that close, you want to try that at least first. But, yeah, it looks like the punt team's going to come out.
Very, very low risk for you because, I mean, you
Yeah.
just move it back 5 if you don't get it, and you come out there and bark a little bit and hope the defense jumps for you and gives you a free first down. But in this particular case, it didn't happen. So Ringgold will punt. Central was beating Lafayette in a score we saw earlier, and again, they were up 14-0 at the half, and surprisingly, Ridgeland was beating Carrollton 10-7.
Wow.
So actually, I'm not that surprised. Ridgeland's a pretty good football team, kind of the class of the north side of the subdivision. So here we come on the punt. Punter doesn't take a long time. Actually, they're going to go ahead and pass this one up in the air, and that's going to be
and he got the
incomplete,
flag.
and he got the flag. And I don't think Justin Cooper realized it was a pass, and he was just blocking down the field. And they're going to
He had his head turned. I don't know if it was defensive holding because it was before the.
If it's it
looks like it was before the throw.
Yeah, it's going to be a first down anyway.
Yeah.
They only need 9 yards, so defensive holding would not be an automatic first down.
On that play, the punter looked like he was a little bit close anyway. Looked kind of abnormal, like they were going to do something like that.
So it'll be defensive holding against the Canes, and that will be an automatic first down. So tough break for Cartersville. And again, that is one thing that Cartersville has done a very poor job of this season, is defending on fake punts and quick plays. And if you just looked at that one from upstairs, you should have been able to see that and call it out, because you notice that usually punters take a 12-step drop, and in that particular case, the punter was back 10 yards.
Yeah, it was fairly close.
It just when something doesn't look like that, that's something that the defense has got to notice before it comes out. And really, the coaches upstairs need to notice that, and you know, that may be a situation where you can burn a timeout, because I mean that's a huge change of possession right there. Instead of getting the ball, now you're back on your heels defensively. This time they come back with Barrett Johnson. They'll send it back in motion out of the eye, and this time they run play action. Johnson rolls out, fires it deep, and it's incomplete. Misses his target, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 5:05 to play. I'll tell you what, this Dunwoody-St. Pius game, it is a war. I have seen.
Looks like player after player is getting
every
hauled
time
off
I
the
turn
field.
around, there's a stretcher coming out for somebody, and they are absolutely beating the you-know-what out of each other, and it is a brutal game. And I don't know how serious these injuries are, but every time I turn around, somebody's coming off the field limping, or trainers are picking them up. And so this time, Ringgold with the football, and they're stopped after a 3-yard gain. Nice carry that time by Desmond Law.
Cooper met him right there at the line. Made a really good stop.
So it'll bring up 3rd and about 7 here. And again, Dunwoody has just added a field goal. Let's take a look at it here on the replay. And again, a very excited Justin Cooper after the play. Shows us some dance moves. 4:25 to go here, third quarter. Again, they'll work out of the eye. And again, Johnson under center. Sends a back in motion. That's Eastland. Eastland right down the seam, and he tries to find him over the top, and it's incomplete. And a penalty flag's coming out. That's going to be pass interference. Little contact early that time. And I don't see what the big celebration is about, though. I mean, it's still 23-0, and we're nearing the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, I think was it Blackwell?
Yeah, the contact came before.
Yeah, it was way before that.
It was about 10 yards before. There was pretty good contact.
I think it was on the cut, when he made the cut.
Yeah. So that'll be 15 yards and an automatic first down. Coach Barden arguing, but I don't know if he saw the contact ahead of time. It wasn't on the end of the play. I think it was one of those they're going to see if he caught it or not.
Yeah.
So 4:10 to go here, third quarter. It'll be a new set of downs. And again, this is where that fake punt comes back to haunt you, and that's throughout the season, Cartersville has been bitten on fake punts. They send it back in motion, and again, Johnson this time hands off to Eastland up the middle, who pushes his way forward.
But that was a must-need for Ringgold. They had to do that at the time, or the game's it's going to get out of hand quick, if it's not already.
Looking at Dunwoody here on the TV screen, I don't think they've got new helmets in about 20 years. These are the same guy. I haven't seen a 2-bar 4 John Riggins type face mask since the Redskins had those. I think I had those in middle school. And they
get to the playoffs, maybe they can get some funds from somebody.
3.5 to play here, third quarter. They send it back in motion, and again, Johnson back in the game at quarterback, and he just throws it over the top, and it's incomplete. No flags. And that was a good call. There was no contact before the ball got there. And with 3:25 to go here, clock stops after the incomplete pass. And that was good pressure by the Canes to force the pass early. And again, you can see right there, no contact until after the ball got there. So that brings up 3rd and 7. And now another big play right here because, you know, if you're Ringgold, you're probably not going to settle for a field goal at this point in the game. You need scores, and you need lots of them.
Yeah.
So 3:25 to go here in the third. They will work out of the shotgun, a wide receiver to each side, and coming out of the shotgun and the little dump pass, the Tim Tebow look. And they're saying he did not. Well, no, they're going to say he caught that.
They don't have instant replay in high school,
wow,
do they?
Yeah, they don't. they're calling that a catch. Let's take a look at it right here. We'll have a close-up of this one. It's just a little dump pass. Tim Tebow made this famous against LSU in his freshman season, did it again in his sophomore year, and they've run it a couple times. And I don't believe he caught that football. That's the only angle we have on it, but it looked like it hit the ground from here. He caught it, but with the help of the ground, and that is a tough call against the Canes. So it makes it 4th and 1, and they hand off up the middle, and they're going to get the first down as he stays on his feet. Eastland inside the 10 down to the 5, and he is going to score.
That was a great run.
So Eastland in on a 10-yard touchdown run, and we've got ourselves a new game. So,
and Scott right there, he looks like he broke. They're going to count on
one tackle there. Came up again, another tackle, 3, 4,
5.
And then gets outside. And again, it's one of the things Cartersville's not done a good job of this year is wrapping up ball carriers. And you got to really get in there, lower, drive guy home, and that's not good tackling right there. That is honestly quite poor tackling. So,
especially on a big back like Eastland.
Yeah. 10-yard touchdown run, and now they will come in to attempt the extra point. The snap is down, the kick is on the way, and that wasn't pretty, but it went through, and it'll be 23-7 with 2:32 to play here in the third. The Hurricanes still have plenty of padding, but they'd like to get a good drive here coming up. So we'll take a quick break, come back with the kickoff. 2:32 to go here in the third. We'll be right back after this.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See you, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
Nobody plans for a car accident, but if the unthinkable happens, you need to know your rights. You don't have to go to the body shop your insurance company suggests. The decision is yours, so trust your vehicle to Stiles Collision Center.
We'll have your car looking new in no time. Stiles has a new state-of-the-art paint center that can match any color, foreign or domestic. Our technicians have the most experience and training around. When you choose Stiles, you can always expect the best quality at a fair and affordable price.
Stiles Collision Center on West Avenue in Cartersville.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
And welcome back. 2:32 to go here in the third. 23-7 your score. And the Hurricanes are going to get the football. And Ringgold might try something tricky right here. I could see them. We've talked about onside kicks all year, or at least I've talked about onside kicks since I've been here by myself most of the games. And then we have the onside kick that is most effective is that little one right there where you kick it right up the middle.
And the ball is loose.
Yeah. And I believe the Canes fell on that one. That was a good job of protecting the ball that time by number 35, T.J. Turner. And
yeah, that was big. TJ did a good job right there of hanging on to the football.
Yeah, I think Cass leads the country in this statistic over the last 5 years. They do it as well as anybody, and I love the onside kick where you don't really kick it and try to let you guys get it. What you do is you just have the kicker just tap it and kind of dribble it down. You know, he kicks it once and it just rolls exactly 10 yards. Everyone else goes forward and cleans house.
Yeah, they pretty much clean house.
And then the kicker gets his own.
Kicker kicks it and takes off after his own ball.
That is just so effective because you don't see it coming. They line up just like normal. You don't put everybody on one side.
And the offense in that situation is looking for the football, not the defender.
Right. Hurricanes with the football, and they run it right back up the middle of the field, and one man to beat for Jamie Jackson. He gets to the corner, stays in bounds, and actually they're going to say he went out at the 21, and that is a huge pickup. And a Ringgold player slow to get up that time. It's number 31, Matt Talkington, and that is a pickup of 31 yards for the Canes. Nice job by Jamie Jackson. So Cartersville knocking on the door, and now they have a chance for a little redemption here after giving up the touchdown. Twins to the left, that's Cooper and Jarvis McAfee, and Jarvis gets in the game here out of that offset eye, and now they'll run a draw play to Morgan Alexander, and Donovan Tate comes back with a great block, catches a great block on the corner, and now Morgan will still be dragged down, and we had some great blocks out in the open field. I'm surprised there wasn't a face
Donovan
mask.
threw one there, and Cooper did as well.
That was just great football. Right? They didn't get any yards, but boy, this was some good play. Watch this. See, that should have been a face mask call right there. And Morgan spins around, and then Donovan just comes in looking for somebody to hit. He gets somebody, and then in pursuit. Watch the hit right here. Whoa, that could have been the block of the week right there. And I just love watching Justin Cooper play football. He is so physical and shows it again right there. Again, out of the eye, they drop back. Tate in trouble, rolls back the other way, tucks it. Now he'll run and keeps it himself, and he'll get down to the 20-yard line. So he gets back everything they lost on that last play, a gain of about 12 or 13 on the carry there for Donovan Tate, and that will bring up, looks like 3rd and 10 now for the Canes.
Yeah, in a situation where you're pretty much 2nd and 20, you're looking to get at least half of that. So you got a chance on 3rd down. Donovan did a good job right there.
3rd and 10 the call. We're inside a minute to play here, 3rd quarter, and the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. They're going to run wing to the right side of the formation. One back in the backfield, and Tate will come out of the shotgun. Rolls out, throws to the backside, has a receiver, and Morgan Alexander will split the defenders and go in for 6. That will be a 20-yard pitch and catch for the score with just 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 20 yards from Tate to Alexander, and the Hurricanes are in business. Watch this one on the replay. Donovan just drops back, looking right all the way, throws it back on the little backline screen, and look at that, just one miss right there, and then the explosion of Morgan Alexander. And when he gets
quick.
going,
Yeah.
he's like
He
he's
is
shot
very
out of
quick.
a cannon. And now on the extra point, and it's good. Canes lead it 30-7. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time. United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
And welcome back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week as Cartersville now leads it 30-7. And Ringgold about to get the football here after the Hurricanes score. Kick is a high floating ball. We fielded at the 15-yard line. And here come the Tigers back the other way. Vance Lovelace on the return. He'll get across the 30, stays on his feet, up across the 35, out to the 37-yard line. So a nice return there for Ringgold. And with 31 seconds to play here in the third, the Tigers have another possession.
Again, good field position for Ringgold, but I don't know if there's enough time left in the game.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them to come back at this point. And 31 seconds to play here in the third. Ringgold with the football. And they'll bring it up to the line. They're going to work out of the eye. Martez Eastland in the backfield dots the eye. And this time they run the option down the line. They pitch it to Eastland. He loses the football in the backfield. And the Canes try to pick it up. We'll see if they came up with a football. And again, you need to just fall on the ball there and not try to run with it. And we'll see who's got it. Canes say they do, and they do have it. So they did come away with the football. Great job there. Sergio Duncan looked like he was trying to pick it up and run with it, and he needed just to fall on it, and he did come up with it, I think, eventually. So the Canes will take over at the 26, and so we will see.
That's hard to do
when that ball's going out of this one.
When that ball's bouncing around like that, you're wanting a touchdown right there. So I mean, you get excited, but that's okay. They got it back.
1st and 10, the call. They will work from the Ringgold 26-yard line. I think that's the first turnover of the game, isn't it? I believe that is.
I believe so.
We'll work out of the eye. Wide receiver to each side. Tate drops back to pass, has some time, throws the flat, and that ball's incomplete, intended for Jarvis McAfee. Just a quick pop play off the line that time. Take a look at it on the replay. Jarvis comes from the top of your screen there and just runs a little hook, and Donovan just trying to thread the needle, doesn't get it through. 14 seconds to play here, third quarter, and the Canes could take a shot right now and really throw a dagger into the Tigers. In fact, if they score here, we'll be running continuous clock in the second half, or in the fourth quarter. So they give it to Morgan Alexander. He's looking for the corner. He's going to get outside, reverses his field and doesn't get anywhere, and that will probably do it for the third quarter of play. And that will do it. So we will take a quick break and come back with the final 12 minutes here from Ringgold High School and Don Patterson Field. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. We'll be right back after this.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
And welcome back. The final 12 minutes of this game are ahead of us right now. And Cartersville, I have got to say, has looked very impressive this evening here in this big playoff game. This is a playoff game. It's, you know, you win tonight, you go to the postseason, you lose, the season is over. And Cartersville controlling their own destiny tonight, and they will the rest of the way. And they are trying to win themselves a date with the loser of Dunwoody and St. Pius. They drop back to pass. Donovan with the football, and he trips up in the backfield. It'll bring up fourth down. And with 11:50 to go here, third quarter, Donovan planted funny and just lost his balance and slid. And I believe that the Canes will bring the punt team in here with a 4th and 20. Couldn't imagine them going for this one, and they won't. So Colin Barber now comes in. And now, earlier in the game, Barber punted from this same position and pinned him right at the 1. Let's see if he can do it again.
I think that was the 0-yard line that he put it on.
Yeah, it was as close to that goal line as you could possibly get. He did a nice job of hanging it up, then got a nice roll down and gave his guys time to get down there and down it right at the 1-yard line.
Barber, he's been doing that all year. You know, he's been punting it pretty good, and we've seen him do that a few times this year.
Took over the punting duties in the 4th or 5th week of the season and has been monumental the rest of the way. He has done a fantastic job punting the football. We got a penalty flag, probably delay a game against the Canes.
Yeah, I think they were planning on taking that one. Give him a little more room.
Well, move back to the 41, and now Barber will punt back at his own 48-yard line. And we'll see what happens now. And so they get set. Get it back to Barber, and an end-over-end kick. Roll out of bounds at the 13-yard line, at the 18-yard line, and that's where Ringgold will take over inside 11 minutes to play here in the contest. 10:51 to go here in the in the contest rather. They have changed, now they change it to the 4th quarter on the big scoreboard up here. See the clock cam up in the right there, courtesy of Beef O'Brady's. Again, don't forget the Beef O'Brady's Frank Barden Show every single week, Thursday nights at 7:30 on Channel 25 here in Cartersville. You can see the highlights from the week before. We talk about the team we're going to play the next week, and Coach Barden and all the fans that come by Beef O'Brady's on Tuesdays at 11 get to watch a pretty good show. So they roll out, throw the flat this time to Eastland, and he's going to get caught and stopped and did not get out of bounds, so that clock will continue to run. He gained about 2 or 3 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and long, and the clock just continues to roll.
Again, Cooper made a good play right there. He's been making plays all day, and made a good tackle on Eastland right there.
2nd and 7 the call. And the Hurricanes will get back defensively, and now we got a whistle. And Ringgold wants a timeout, so they will call a timeout. 10:22 to go. We'll take a break as well. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. We'll be right back after this.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At WeatherStopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At WeatherStopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
And welcome back. 10:22 to go here in the game, and Ringgold with the football will face a 2nd and a long 7. They'll work from their own 22. And Eastland will come out of the shotgun, and he keeps it himself on the draw right up the middle, and he gets to the corner, gets outside and stays on his feet, and he'll have the first down and more out to the 36 or 37 yard line. We'll see where they spot it. And 10-10 to go here in the contest, and he goes out of bounds after the first down.
He is really breaking some tackles, right?
Great job of running in the open and very fast for his size. I mean, 240 pounds, and he gets around pretty good. So Eastland will again come in as the quarterback out of the shotgun, drops back to pass, just lays one up, and he'll be brought down at the 40, and the clock continues to run, a gain of 2. These are the kind of things that really hurt Ringgold tonight. They need to get out of bounds and stop this clock as much as possible and extend this game, because with a more than 3 touchdown lead for the Canes, it's time starting to run out on the Tigers here tonight at home. And boy, they're taking their time again.
Yeah, they need some big plays right here.
They need it in a hurry, and Cartersville's very happy to let them just methodically work down the field and eat the clock. So they'll come out of the shotgun and roll out, throws it to the flat, and that ball incomplete. Nice job defensively that time by Elijah Martinez, and he came up, hit the ball carrier, or hit the intended receiver right as he got the ball and dislodged it. It'll bring up 3rd and a long 7.
Yeah, it looks like Cole Morgan actually caught the ball, and Martinez was the stronger man right there and knocked it out of his hands.
So 3rd and 7 to call, 9:19 to play here in the contest. And again, big play coming up here for the Tigers. And back in at the quarterback position is Barrett Johnson. And gets a bad snap, but takes care of it anyway. Now throws it deep, has a receiver, and that ball caught into Cartersville territory, and that may be the best offensive play Ringgold has had tonight, and that is a big one, a huge pickup. That time, they go 35 yards on the pitch and catch right across the middle. Take a look at it here on the replay. Bad snap back to him, but he does a nice job of handling it. Johnson stays in the pocket, avoids the rush, and then just lays that one. A nicely thrown ball right behind Elijah Martinez. The receiver was there, and he catches it for a nice pickup. So the Tigers will come out of the shotgun, and this time they throw it in the flat, and Martinez is right there on the tackle for no gain, and that is a nice job defensively this time by the Canes.
Martinez made the stop. So loss of about 1 and make a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I don't know about Barrett Johnson and Eastland, but it's got to be kind of a tough to swap as your quarterback when you have to switch back and forth.
Now I think we've got a timeout now on the field, but as you were saying, yeah, very hard to swap positions back and forth. In fact, Cartersville did that one game, and it was almost a disaster, and that's when Coach Barden said, Donovan, you're now the quarterback. Well, we'll take a quick break here. 8:33 to play here in the contest. 30-7 your score. We'll be right back after this.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
And welcome back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. 8:33 to play here in the contest, and Ringgold with the football will try to get something going here. Ringgold in Cartersville territory, 2nd and long. And they'll come out of the shotgun. Johnson back and throws it across the flat. That ball tipped and almost intercepted. It may have been caught, was it? No, incomplete.
Yeah, they caught it incomplete. That was a good play by Justin right there to knock that out of Eastland's hands.
Take a look at it here on the replay. Johnson throws it over the top here, and the ball just tipped, and that's very dangerous for Ringgold, and the ball just getting loose. And actually, look. No, there, it hit the ground. It almost looked like a, boy, that would have been an amazing catch. So 8:25 to go here in the contest. And Johnson will come out of the shotgun, 3rd and 11. And we got a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, they got another delay of the game. That's a tough penalty to get to in this part of the game. Everything's already against you, and then you get a delay of game penalty.
So it makes it 3rd and 16 now, and Johnson will come out of the shotgun, drops back, has some time, now throws it deep. He's got a receiver back in the end zone. That's going to be just a jump ball, and they come away with it. Nice job offensively that time, and a big catch by Martez Eastland. Pushed off a little bit, but might have been some incidental contact. We'll take a look at it here on the replay, see if we've got it here, see if he did push off or not. Cartersville coaches from the other room, at the other end of the press box, I can hear him screaming. We'll see if, take a look at it here on the replay. And yeah, he does push off a little bit right there.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact.
Yeah, that could have very easily gone offensive pass interference, but nonetheless, it's going to be 1st and goal. So Ringgold lines up. Now this time they hand off right up the middle, and Eastland's going to push his way forward, and he just bulls his way down inside the 2 or 3, and Cartersville trying to say he was down earlier, but
yeah, they got him on the 1-yard line.
Yeah. Cartersville, a lot of players on the ground trying to stop him, and boy, he is just a big rumbler right there, and he gets right inside and just keeps the legs moving, and just when you start going backwards and you're just pushing your back, I mean that's just squats right there, and you're just pushing. And that is just,
yeah, I'd like to know what he squats.
Yeah, he got some. And that time Eastland just takes it in for the score, and just like that, it is now a 30-13 game. So at the 7:24 mark here in the 4th quarter, it is now a 30-13 game as Martez Eastland goes into the end zone. Cartersville 6-3 coming into this game, and barring a miracle here by the Tigers in the final 7.5, they will leave this field 7-3 on the regular season, and hopefully a berth in the state playoffs, it looks like. And we'll let you know who they'll be playing very soon. So we'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type of mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which is we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
And welcome back to Ringgold. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week, and the Tigers on the scoreboard, and now they will set up for the onside kick. 7:24 to go here in the contest, and Ringgold's going to need, well, I guess they could do it in 2 possessions. They could do 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. So this game not out of reach. An onside kick would be huge here if they can get it and get it down to a 1-possession game, but they're going to kick that one right. Oh, no, they're not.
Perfect onside
and that
kick.
was perfect. Bounced off Morgan Alexander, and the Tigers take over. What a play. And Ringgold trying to make a last-ditch comeback right here, and boy, it doesn't get any better than this. Watch this ball. See if we can see it. And just bounces off Morgan Alexander and then right into the hands of a couple Tigers. And that is one of the reasons you get low and field it in, and you're just, but you know, footballs are weird. They're not shaped like any other ball. And
it's not really it's not real round, so you don't really
that
know
ball,
where it's going to go or
that
end
ball
up.
Bounces funny, and it did right there. So,
but this could be big for Ringgold. They really need to.
Yeah, if they can get in here and score and get a 2-point conversion, it's a 1-possession game, and we have ourselves a big ball game right here. So 30-14. 7:21 to play here in the contest. They'll send it back in motion. That time it is Johnson, and out of the shotgun goes Eastland. He drops back, throws it over the top, has a receiver wide open at the 10, and he drops it. That is the second pass of the night that Cole Morgan has dropped with space in front of him, and you need 2 touchdowns. There they are. And now we're going to have a penalty flag. That's going to be personal foul, I believe, against the Tigers after the play. There must have been some talking going on. And look at that. And that is tough.
Yeah, that was definitely a touchdowner right there on the goal line.
That was a touchdown.
And this penalty's not helping at all.
Right. This is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. Yep. So something was said. It may have been said to his own player.
Yeah.
Barrett Johnson was down there in the end zone, and it may be on him. I don't know who did it, but I think he was the one that the penalty was on.
That's a 15-yard penalty. That's a huge penalty right there.
Yeah. And his coach, Coach Akins, a very, very nice guy. I talked to him on the phone this week, and I mean, he's a good teacher. He's done a lot of good things with this program, and I'm sure I like what he did there. He pulled him over the side, explained to him what he did, and then threw him back in the fire. So that was a tough break because that was a beautifully thrown pass right there.
They're back to the same formation they were that last play.
So they will work with 4 wides, 1 in the backfield, and again, Eastland drops back to pass, and now he's going to throw it up. He's got a receiver, and this time almost intercepted. And Cooper back the other way. Almost picked that one off, and it'll bring up 3rd and long. Well, you got to feel for Cole Morgan. He dropped a touchdown pass in the first quarter down here that would have tied the game, and then he dropped another one over there, and they didn't have an answer for either one of those. So that would have been big. Both of those touchdown passes, and we've got ourselves a ball game.
This game would be a lot closer.
Yeah. So Ringgold comes up to the line. They'll go 4 wides, and Eastland out of the shotgun drops back to pass, has a little bit of time, and now he's just going to take off and run. And He's going to get across the 40 out to the 45, maybe the 45, and that is going to bring up 4th down. And I think they're going to be, well, they're probably not going to punt here.
From their own 43, say 4th and 14. The Tigers.
6:33 to go here in the contest. And they will bring it up to the line. So out of the shotgun, we'll go Martez Eastland. He'll drop back to pass. He's got some time, steps in the pocket, looks to throw, and now he's going to take off and run. And now if he stays on his feet, he's got some room. He's across the 40, the 30, and Eastland has one man to beat, and he's down to the 11-yard line. What a play offensively. 4th and 14, and the Cartersville defense can't make the play. And Eastland now might be hurt. He's down on the field at the 11, and they've now stopped the clock for him, so that means that he will have to leave the field, and the trainers are going to come out and look at him. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like he's cramped up. And while they work on him, let's see if they get him off the field quickly right there, and we'll see it on the replay. Great job by Eastland as he just stays on his feet and keeps Ringgold in this one. And again, if the Tigers, boy, this is getting close. Cartersville looked like they had this game just absolutely, completely in their favor, and now it's getting closer. We'll take a quick break here on the injury. 5:56 to play here in the game. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
Nobody plans for a car accident, but if the unthinkable happens, you need to know your rights. You don't have to go to the body shop your insurance company suggests. The decision is yours, so trust your vehicle to Styles Collision Center.
We'll have your car looking new in no time. Styles has a new state-of-the-art paint center that can match any color, foreign or domestic. Our technicians have the most experience and training around. When you choose Styles, you can always expect the best quality at a fair and affordable price.
Styles Collision Center on West Avenue in Cartersville.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type of mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
And welcome back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. 5:51 to go here in the contest, and this time Johnson back in at quarterback. Under some pressure, steps inside, gets loose, looks for the end zone now, keeps it himself, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 here on first down, and the clock stops with 5:40 to play. Now the Dunwoody St. Pius game starting to get a little closer as well. Dunwoody was up 20-7, and St. Pius just went on a long drive, made it 20-14. That game with about 7.5 to play, and we'll keep you updated on that one as well. 5:40 to go here in the contest. 30-14 your score. Cartersville led 30-7 at one point. But now, after the onside kick and then a 4th and 13 that they convert.
That was almost a 50-yarder right there.
Ringgold in business here. Tigers with the football. They drop back to pass, throw it to the end zone, and that ball incomplete. That time intended for Desmond Law, and he can't hang on. And the clock stops, and that brings up 3rd down and 5. Again, this is 4-down territory here for the Tigers. Again,
Eastland's coming back in off of it. I think he was cramping up earlier.
Even if Ringgold can score here, they still need a 2-point conversion just to make it a 1-possession game. If they got it, of course, the momentum would swing the other way. If they score and don't get it, the momentum would probably swing back to Cartersville because it would then be a 2-possession game. But still, a lot of time left, 5:35 to go. Cartersville defense looks a little gassed right now. Drop back to pass, throw to the end zone, and that one incomplete. No flags, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now Johnson threaded the needle on that one, and I got to hand it. They've got some good athletes on this team. Barrett Johnson has thrown some great passes tonight. So has Eastland. They both put some balls on the money, and guys have just simply dropped them. That time Eastland couldn't hang on. Great coverage that time by Cartersville. So 5.5 minutes to go here in the game. And again, Eastland will come up to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide receivers. They're missing 5 wides now. They got 3 to the left, 2 to the right, and they're waiting on the play. And Eastland doesn't like the call, so he calls for a timeout. That is their 2nd timeout, and we will take a break. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. We'll be right back after this.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type of mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
Nobody plans for a car accident, but if the unthinkable happens, you need to know your rights. You don't have to go to the body shop your insurance company suggests. The decision is yours, so trust your vehicle to Styles Collision Center.
We'll have your car looking new in no time. Styles has a new state-of-the-art paint center that can match any color, foreign or domestic. Our technicians have the most experience and training around. When you choose Styles, you can always expect the best quality at a fair and affordable price.
Styles Collision Center on West Avenue in Cartersville.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
And welcome back. Here we go. 5:31 to go in the game. 30-14 your score. Hurricanes back on defense. Tigers with the football. And this could be the game right here. Fourth, and they can still get a first down without scoring. Johnson in the game at quarterback. And Eastland lines up in the slot. He'll be covered by Blackwell. Keep your eyes on number 34 right there at the 10-yard line as he goes in motion, and Blackwell goes with him. And this time they roll out Johnson in trouble. Now he's going to have to throw off his back foot over to the wrong side, and the Hurricane defense stops him up. And he would have had to make a throw across his body.
Yeah, that's a tough
running left,
yeah.
Quarterback throwing back the other way.
Right-handed quarterback, that's a very tough play.
Yeah. Very, very tough to run this way, especially under heavy pressure.
But I think he had 3 receivers out of that side.
Yeah, he's got the ball in his left hand, trying nowhere to go, and here come a bunch of white jerseys, and he is caught. So the Hurricanes with the football will bring it up to the line. 1st and 10 the call, 5:23 to go here in the game, and now they will just try to eat some clock. So the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. Again, 5:23 to go here in the contest. And again, Ringgold can only stop the clock once. So I think that may have been your ball game right there. Again, Ringgold will still have to score twice. And this time they hand off right up the middle to Jamie Jackson. He loses the football, and who recovered is the question. And nobody's jumping around, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he got his own.
And Jackson's now going to come to the sidelines. Again, that's about the only way Cartersville can lose this game is to turn it over a couple times.
Jackson, not a lot of yards in the first half, but in the second half, he's picked up a few more. And on this drive, they're really going to have to run the ball, eat some of this clock.
Morgan Alexander comes in at the tailback position. Dylan Hale in at fullback. And again, under center is Donovan Tate. And this time, hands off right up the middle, and Morgan Alexander gets loose across the 35 out to the 39-yard line, and that will be a first down. They'll stop the clock with 4.5 to play, and the Hurricanes now in a situation where they may be able to run it all the way down. Another couple first downs, and that'll be all you need.
Yeah, the majority of the game, Cartersville's done a great job of passing the ball.
Well, now you want to keep it on the ground regardless and just eat as much clock as possible, especially with a 2-touchdown lead. And really, you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions to just tie the game. And it looks like Ringgold may get one more possession, and then they would have to work with it quickly if they did. 2nd and 3 or 4 on the carry. Or 3 or 4 on the carry brings up 2nd and about 6 or 7. 3:48 to go here in the game, and the Hurricanes, of course, taking their time, bringing it up to the line. Hurricanes with the football. It will work out of the eye. And this time, the handoff right up the middle to Dylan Hale, and he just pushes the pile forward. And the Hurricanes will get another first down. They'll stop the clock momentarily while they reset the chains. So it stops with 3:22 to go.
Dylan Hale, first carry of the night. He did a great job, about a 10-yard gain.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 48 of Ringgold. And here come the Canes. Twins to the left, out of that offset eye. Hard count that time by Donovan Tate. Now he changes things up. And still 1st and 10, inside 3 minutes to go. Tate this time hands off to Morgan Alexander, who gets spun down inside the midfield stripe down to the 46-yard line. And the Hurricanes are fine with this. They don't need that many yards because, again, Ringgold can only stop it one more time. So Cartersville doesn't necessarily need to keep getting first downs and stop the clock. They just need to keep eating the clock. Ringgold may stop it one more time if they get it down to like 3rd and 7, but big play coming up right here. We'll see. Here on 2nd down. 2:13 to go. The ball's on the ground, and the Canes are going to fall on it there.
Yeah, Donovan got his own fumble.
So Donovan Tate fell on it, and that will now bring up 3rd and 7. I believe Dunwoody will call timeout, and they will. So we will take a break as well. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week, as there you see the fumble recovery there by Donovan Tate. So with 2:02 to play here in the contest, the Canes will face 3rd and 7 when we come back, and we will be right back after this.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type of mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
Nobody plans for a car accident, but if the unthinkable happens, you need to know your rights. You don't have to go to the body shop your insurance company suggests. The decision is yours, so trust your vehicle to Styles Collision Center.
We'll have your car looking new in no time. Styles has a new state-of-the-art paint center that can match any color, foreign or domestic. Our technicians have the most experience and training around. When you choose Styles, you can always expect the best quality at a fair and affordable price.
Styles Collision Center on West Avenue in Cartersville.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to...
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
2:02 to go here in the game, and the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. It'll be 3rd and 7. A first down here would end the game because then the Canes could start taking knees. They don't get it. They would probably be forced to punt, and they're going to push it down low. And maybe Cartersville doesn't punt here. They probably, if I were Coach Barden, I would just take it and just pound it up the middle here one time and see what happens, and let that clock run down. And I would not put the punter on the field and give you a chance for a block. I would just go ahead and pound it up the middle, try to get the first down and end it. And if not, you're still giving Ringgold the ball back with no timeouts, and they need 2 scores in a minute and a half to play. So not a lot of risk here for the Canes at this point in the game. Here's your ball game right here, and they jumped off sides, and that will do it. And now the Hurricanes can simply take a knee. One thing that Ringgold has not done well tonight is controlling themselves at the line of scrimmage. It's the 3rd or 4th time tonight they've jumped off sides, and now that will do it. So now they will take a knee, and Ringgold's season will come to an end. And Cartersville will line up in the victory formation, and that will just about do it. Now, things have changed in the game that we've also been watching tonight. St. Pius and Dunwoody. We thought we were going to St. Pius all night long, but Dunwoody has dominated the game. But now here in the 4th quarter, St. Pius has picked up two quick scores. It's a 20-14 game. Dunwoody's driving, chance to get a field goal or something, but that messes up. They're going to go ahead and turn this ball over to St. Pius with enough time for them to get down the field, trailing by only 6. So we're inside a minute to go right here, and Cartersville is going to be happy to run out the clock and head to the postseason. Now, after a year off, the Canes are back in the postseason, and again, under Frank Barden, the Canes have never lost a first-round playoff game. So they bring it up to the line. They will work with 2 backs in the backfield, and now in the victory formation, they're going to run out of time, and the delay of game call will back them up 5.
5-yard penalty, 33 seconds remaining.
So 33 seconds remain in the season here for.
Now, looking at these 2 teams they may be facing, or one of the teams that may be facing, which one you think we would match up better with, Scott?
Probably St. Pius. I mean, Dunwoody is just so big up front, and with the big bruising backs, I think that St. Pius will be a much better matchup, although St. Pius might be a better football team. I don't know. That's yet to be seen. We'll see what happens in the final 3.5 minutes to play, but that will do it for our game here. And of course, everyone will know who we're playing in the morning, and again, it'll be a big contest next Friday as the Hurricanes will either travel to St. Pius or Dunwoody. Either way, they'll be headed down to the city of Atlanta. So the final seconds of this one click off, and there is your final. Cartersville 30, Ringgold 14. The Hurricanes will head to the postseason as a number 3 seed, and that means they are on the road. And I mentioned that Cartersville has never lost a first-round playoff game. They have also never gone into the playoffs under Coach Barden less than a 2 seed. So this is something new. This will be the first time the Canes have traveled in the first round of the state playoffs since Frank Barden arrived in the city in 1996. So a lot of firsts here coming up, and we will be there with you next week as the Hurricanes go into the first round of the playoffs. Again, you've been watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. I'd like to thank the crew for tonight's game. Operating the cameras up top here, Matt Callahan and Dale Henderson. Directing the game was Jason Woodside, and calling it with me in his first time, Cody Reese. I'm Scott Singer saying good night from Don Patterson Field on the campus of Ringgold High School. We'll see you again next week.